Trainz SP7 introduces a new set of features for Trainz Living Railroad. Features include passenger dispatch, advanced dispatch settings, support for automatic runaround, and expanded imposter support. Let's take a closer look at some of these new features. First, let's take a look at some of the new advanced settings options. You'll find this in the Dispatch Manager under the Dispatch Status dropdown. Selecting Show Advanced Dispatch Settings will open a new window. Here, within the category dropdown, you'll find options for global, freight, and passenger settings. Passengers lists several options for managing passenger trains. Each option has a short help tip that will appear when a dropdown is selected, but the default settings should work well in most cases. Now, let's take a look at automatic passenger dispatch and automatic line generation. Automatic passenger dispatch is fairly straightforward and does exactly what it says. With this enabled, the automatic scheduler will take charge of dispatching appropriate trains along generated passenger lines based upon certain parameters. Disabling this option puts you in control of which trains are assigned to each line. Automatic line generation controls how passenger lines are generated. This option is enabled by default and will automatically generate lines based on which stations are connected and how far apart they are. Leaving this enabled is a quick way to generate passenger lines and get trains moving quickly. You can view generated passenger lines by filtering passenger lines in the first column and selecting Show Passenger Line Details in the Status column dropdown. Here, you'll find useful information such as the overall length of a line, the number of stops, and their type. Automatically generated lines may create dozens of different combinations and routes. Each one is assigned a score based on a number of variables, and the ones with the highest score will be populated to the top of the list. Once a series of lines are generated, if enabled, the automatic scheduler will dispatch appropriate trains to run each route based upon their score. You can also manually edit a line's score to push your preferred routes to the top of the list and ensure they're prioritized for automatic dispatch. These lines can be cloned or edited to further refine them yourself. If you're looking to create express lines, individual stops can be marked as bypassed, which trains will drive through without stopping. Lines can be manually assigned to an AI driver or a player, or dispatched automatically through the Dispatch Manager. You may want to create your own lines to better fit the needs of your route. To do this, in Dispatch Manager, set the filter to Passenger Stations. Under the Status column, clicking the dropdown will reveal an option to show passenger lines for the selected station. This will open a new window where you can begin building a line. Right-clicking anywhere in this window displays the option to add a line. This is where you'll begin building your line. The selected station will be the first option in this list, but you can change it from the drop-down menu. Once a station is added to the line, new options for the line become available, such as whether the schedule terminates upon completion, loops back to the beginning, or reverses the schedule upon completion. You can also rename each line and assign it a custom color of your choice. As you continue adding additional stops to a line, the dropdown will display stations by distance from the initial selected station. The columns in the line editor show the distance from station to station, as well as the average trip time once a session is up and running. Selected lines are viewable in both map view and by free roaming around the route. Currently, it's not possible to assign a scheduled arrival or departure time, or specific tracks at a multi-track station, but those features will be added in a future TLR update. Also new in SP7 is automatic runaround for AI-controlled trains. Previously, AI drivers would sometimes shove their consist backwards over long distances to reach their destination. Now, if an AI driver determines it will be traveling mostly backwards on a given trip, it will automatically search for a nearby location to run around its train. This is enabled by default for all dispatched AI drivers, but can be disabled in the global section of the advanced settings. Imposters have now been expanded to include all compatible scenery meshes. By creating higher quality billboard versions of distant scenery assets, game performance can be dramatically improved. This works alongside your existing LODs rather than replacing them, so you get the benefits of both. SP7 also includes 2 new route building tools, the Inspect Baseboard tool and an updated Bulk Replace tool, both of which I've covered in a previous video. And that covers all the new features in SP7. Give everything a try and let us know what you think in the comments below.